What you saw at the end of that epic comeback from Argentina against Egypt just now was not happy tears from Lionel Messi. They were tears of relief. Lionel Messi missed a penalty early on in the game. It was an opportunity to draw Argentina level at the time. And when they were 2-0 down and they looked dead and buried with just over 10 minutes to go, Lionel Messi looked like a broken man. He was carrying the weight of his nation on his shoulders. He felt a guilt deep inside him. He felt desperate to try and find a way back into the game for his side. And at that point, he just couldn't produce it. But he kept plugging away and he delivered a pinpoint cross into the box for Christian Romero's goal that made it 2-1. He then produces the equaliser with a brilliant bit of technique. That's a really underrated finish. I know the goalkeeper gets hands on it, but to get over that ball, make sure you keep the effort down enough and not just blast it over the crossbar and send it into the stands. It's quite difficult to do technique-wise, so you've got to give Lionel Messi his credit, and his teammates were able to find a way in the end to book Argentina's place in the last eight. But this is what's so special about Lionel Messi, and this is why that team run for him, work for him, platform him in every single way that they can. He was carrying a weight around on his shoulders after that penalty miss. You could see it on his face, and that's why I say the tears that you saw streaming down Lionel Messi's face at the end of the game were kind of tears of joy, but they were tears of relief as well. There was a sense of relief that he'd been able to do something to help his team dig their way out of trouble and to help his team find a way through to the next round. This is almost certainly going to be his last World Cup, and he is making quite the impact now. He is clear as the tournament's leading goal scorer at the moment. He's on course to win the World Cup Golden Boot, which is an incredible thing to even think of at 39 years old. But Lionel Messi is loved and adored by his nation, but more importantly than that, by his teammates. And as I say, that emotion that came out at the end of the game, that was the emotion of a man who thought that his miss was going to cost his team. And regardless of how many amazing things he's done for Argentina over the years, that guilt was not the way that Lionel Messi wanted to go out. So when they were able to turn it around and when they were able to find their way through, that release and outpouring of emotion, it was a mixture of joy, of course, but of relief. And that, in a nutshell, because of how much he cares for everybody else and how much pressure he puts on himself, that is why they all love him. That is why they would all run through a brick wall for him. And we get to see more of Lionel Messi at this World Cup. What's there not to like about that?